Hey all, welcome to Share Trek. This is Raj here, friends. I'm going to keep this very short and concise. I have started off with the CNBC website because I just wanted to tell you that the indices are all looking mildly positive. And I think we are in some kind of a holding pattern because if you look at the economic data that came in, George's data was for the month of March. We underperformed the estimates and the consensus. George's job openings show some amount of weaknesses out there. Consumer confidence is also very low compared to where we were supposed to be. So that's another problem that we are looking at. And I think these are all backward-looking data. Consumer confidence, of course, is more concurrent. It's for April. But tomorrow we are going to have GDP growth rate quarter over quarter advance reading. So that's something that will be more contemporary. And then we get core PCE, personal income and personal spending for March, which is again going to be historical, anecdotal. And therefore, I think I wouldn't be looking too much into that. We already know that things are looking bad. And we are looking at the outcome of the tariffs, which is the new foreign element that has been introduced. It's an artificial element that has been introduced into the harmony of the market, which was going for a soft landing, in my opinion, which is now totally distorted. Even if the tariffs are withdrawn tomorrow, I think the damage is already done. Please check out my shipping video to understand what I'm talking about. The supply chains have been scrambled. So having said that, I think that we are going to be set up to, we need to break through this diagonal line of resistance. And if we broke through this diagonal line of resistance, we'll create a new bull channel. And now I'm questioning the possibility of a bull channel because we have the tariff issue. China is not coming to the table. And US-China business is a big portion of global trade. And it's also a big portion of US trade. And for China, it's around 15% of its trade. So there is a big unresolved issue out there that needs to be sorted. Geopolitical problems are not yet resolved. Russia-Ukraine is ongoing. And there are a lot of shiny objects, so we're not seeing what is happening in the Middle East. But that will come into focus at some point of time when we run out of shiny objects. And within the US, Trump's approval has taken a big hit. So overall, things are not looking that great. I don't see where the bullishness could come in from here. We already have readings which says that airlines have revised their projections for the next quarter downwards based on the drop in traffic. Domestic airfare in US is falling because of drop in domestic traffic. So things are not looking that great. So I'm thinking the only outcome possible is that we go and hit this resistance and we come back down. And then this is where I think we are going to be heading for. This is the long-term support line which has been coming to us over a long period of time. I'm just calibrating this chart. So it's been coming to us from a very long time ago, right? The last time we touched this was somewhere around 2nd of March 2009. So it's a very, very strong line of support. And I'm thinking that we are going to head towards that. And that's the reason why I think that at this point of time, there is not much decision making we can do. Either way, I'm into shorts, but I'm getting scared looking at the unprecedented movement in the market. Despite all these red flags and everything, the market continues to keep moving up. So I'm going to look at our genomic charts and quickly give you my feedback on what's happening and what are the resistance levels and support levels going forward. So for Prime, we are seeing a series of red flags. Three of them are called 3 crows pattern, which is a bearish pattern. Now we have 5 crows. That means it is super bearish in my books. But having been so bearish, we need to have a little bit of a dead cat bounce. But to get that dead cat bounce, we need to have MACD at the very bottom and momentum also at the very bottom. That has not happened. So I would see further more drops for Prime unless there is a catalyst, and we have earnings coming up on 9th of May. So 9th of May will determine what's going to happen. I'm going to convert this line of support into a line of resistance. And then you look at Intelia. Oh, let me give you support and resistance for Prime. The resistance for Prime is going to be 1.73. And the support for Prime, I don't see any support early on. I think the support is going to be somewhere around 1.13. Next, we look at Intelia. Intelia has got a resistance at around 8.98 and it has got a support at around 7.16. Right now it's in between here at 8.25, gaining 0.61% in the post-market action, and it has got earnings coming out on the 1st of May. Caribou Biosciences has got a resistance tomorrow at around 0.88, and it has got a support tomorrow at around 0.69. So that's a huge range. I don't expect it to be falling so much, but that's the range in which it's going to move. And then we look at Beam Therapeutics, and Beam has got a resistance. I'm going to convert this into an orange line because that's our minor line of resistance. I'm going to drag it out. So we have a resistance at 21.75, and we have a support at 19.06 for Beam. And then for Altimmune, we have a support at 5.09, and we are right now at 5.10, and our resistance is at 5.33. If tomorrow we open below 5.09, then our support is going to be 4.22. I had pegged a cup and handle target of 6.22 for Altimmune, but please remember, friends, the shorter the duration of the cup and handle, the more the noise that is present in it, and therefore the less the probability of it meeting its price targets. Now let's look at Verve. Verve has got support tomorrow at 4.97, and it has got a resistance at 6.69. The reason why we have such wide range is because the volatility is very high and it could drop significantly. And I would also like to say that there could be a minor line of support somewhere out here. Let me draw this out at 5.32. So 5.32 out here. Sorry, 5.26. Yeah, 5.26 is going to be the first support for Verve. And then if you look at Editas, Editas has got support, minor support at around 1.31. I'm coloring it orange so that we are consistent with our color code. Okay, so it's going to be at 1.33, and this is another level of support that we have. Again, a minor line of support, and that's going to be at 1.16. As far as resistance is concerned, I think it could probably have a resistance somewhere around 1.78 or so. And then if you look at Illumina, Illumina has got a support at around 74.16, and it has got a resistance at 80.82. And post-market, it's up 0.14%. It's at 77.21. And if you look at CRISPR Therapeutics, it's been steadily dropping. It has got a bearish pattern, the 3 cross pattern. MACD is declining. Momentum is also falling. It's gone below average out here. So it's got a resistance tomorrow at 38.73. That's going to be the resistance. And as far as support is concerned, I think it could get a little bit of minor support somewhere out here. This could be a minor support for CRISPR Therapeutics, and it's going to be at around 37.05 kind of levels. Then if you look at Allogene, we have a resistance for Allogene at 1.79, and we have a support for Allogene at 1.36. And with regard to Grail, we have a support for Grail at around 32.11, and right now it's at 36.81. And in terms of resistance, I think that it has got resistance somewhere around 57.69. That's where I see resistance for Grail. PACB has got a support at around 1.11. Right now, post-market, it's at 1.12. So this support could either become a resistance tomorrow, in which case we are going to create new record-breaking bottoms for PACB. But I'm hopeful that the support will remain and we do a dead cat bounce. But again, for dead cat bounce, we want to have MACD and momentum at the very lowest, but that has not yet happened out here. So further falls is possible, and we may probably see new record-setting lows for PACB. ARCG has got a resistance, which is going to be at around 22.94, which is this red line out here. It's got a support out here, which is a minor line of support. And this minor line of support is going to be at around 21.90. This is going to be the support for tomorrow. Right now, it's at 22.28 in post-market trading. It's absolutely flat. It's exactly where it closed. Vertex continues to move up, creating a parallel bull channel for which the previous bull channel support is now a resistance. And we have a new bull channel which is slightly more steeper than the previous one, but it is still inferior to the previous channel. I'm drawing that for you out here so that you can have a look. So this is the bull channel that is being created, the new one. And this diagonal is going to be the line of resistance. It's going to become a wedge at a later place and will probably break out on the upside. Then we go on to Ginkgo Bioworks, which has got a where is Big Ginkgo Bioworks? It's at 7.45. So this place is 7.45. So it has got a minor line of resistance out here. I think I'll remove this minor line of resistance because it's not performing reliably. It's been broken through many times. So I'm going to take this off from here. So I would say that we have minor line of resistance somewhere around 8.42. And we have got support at 4.60. And if I was pressed to show some kind of a minor line of support, then I would draw a line of support from here. And I would say that this could be the minor line of support. And I would position this at somewhere around 5.19. So that's what I got for you here. Unicure has got a support tomorrow at 12.48 and a resistance tomorrow at 16.92. IMATIX is continuing to move upwards. It has done a higher high, higher low, and it's creating another new higher high. And I think it's almost ready to create the bull channel. It's already broken out of the bull channel resistance and converted that resistance into a support. So this is good news. We also have support for it at 4.17 tomorrow, and the resistance for tomorrow is 5.34. And then I entered into ABEO. I got in at 5.30 in one account, and I sold it for a profit of around 15 or 20 cents and got out right away. In the other account, I got in at 5.48 in pre-market trades. It's in the red right now, but I plan to break even and get out of it. Now, with regard to ABEO, I think it has got a line of resistance out here, which it has not been able to break through. I guess I was late to the party. It was buy the rumor, sell the news. And the news basically was that they had a therapy approved, and the market promptly took advantage of that and started selling. And I was the chump who bought it out here. But fortunately for me, I bought smaller portions, and I was able to break out with a minor profit of a few $10 or $20 in one account. And on the other account, I'm a little bit red, but I'm going to wait with that for a little bit and then take my losses and cut my exposure. I'm going to do a little more study on this. I didn't do much research. I just bought it at a whim. So I have to do a little bit of study on that probably, and I may come back to you with a video of what I found about it. And that will inform me on whether I want to sell it or not. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Post-market, it's already gained 0.94% and it's up to 5.35. So things are looking a little bit fluid, but this is an interesting stock. We'll see what happens. So my friends, that's all I have for you today. And I would like to end this video by saying that we are in a holding pattern. Probably tomorrow we might get a break of that. But ultimately, the tariff issue has got to be resolved, especially the ones with China, so that we can have reduced volatility and much more predictability, and we can avoid a whole lot of pain. Otherwise, we are looking for political hot potatoes also happening in the US because of the tariff issue. With that, my friends, I bring this video to an end. Thanks and have a great day. Please share your feedback with me and give me your opinions. I always look forward to that. Put it in the comment section. Thanks. Bye.